Hey guys, how are you? It's been a long time since we have talked, I know, but I'm back now and I'm very excited to be back. Let's postpone this conversation and let us focus on what I'm doing in the video. I cut off the tip of the nose because her nose is flat, and when you see it from the side, the forehead and nose are kind of aligned. And I made another hole below the lips because you gotta breathe, bro. I mean, I am a mouth breather, and if I don't do that, it will be very suffocating. Anyway, we are moving on to sketching. It just makes everything a lot simpler. I am using Fevicryl molded. It is an epoxy resin. You can use polymer clay or air dry clay or any other kind of clay that will get hardened later, and you can mold easily. I am working with epoxy resin. It dries within an hour and a half, so I had to be really fast with it. So keep that in mind. Don't mix a huge amount of hardener and base together at one time. Mix a little bit up, mold one part of the face, and then mix some again. Otherwise, it will get hardened before you can even mold it. I had to work in steps, so I started with the nose because that's a problem area for me. Art wise, I just cannot draw a nose or mold a nose for some reason. And I would recommend downloading a lot of reference pictures. I'm not going to talk about how to mold, what are the face features, because you can just deduce that from the pictures and you can easily understand that and mold it after seeing the picture. I'm just going to give you a few tips. This clay is very sticky, so when you're handling it, make sure your hand is covered with talc. Also, make sure if you're working in steps, then whatever layer you're putting in last, the edges are smoothened out and they are thin. Once you have molded it, give it some time and take some water in your hand and just smoothen the surface out. We do not want the clay to be very soft and to be rock solid. It should be somewhere in between, and then you can just smoothen the whole surface out. While smoothing out, you have to apply a lot of pressure because it is actually going to solidify. The surface should be very even because Momo's face is very dude, she has very even skin and very she does not have any bumps or pores or anything, so that is very important. So for the eyes, I'm just using jhumka base. If you have any hemisphere, just poke a hole in between and use it. I noticed that the face shape was not proper. Her face looks like a very pointed long strawberry, and yeah, it wasn't just that. So I decided to shape it again. I don't have footage for that, but yeah, please bear with me. Now on to painting. I'm using a skin tone. You can refer the images for that. A few washes of acrylic paint. I'm using some pink to make her lip. To give it a reddish pinkish tone, I'm using the pink around the smile and in the crevices and around her nostrils and also in the underbag region. Using a clean brush to smudge the black paint with the pink, so they basically just create the effect that we need. And we'll be touching up with black later on. Don't worry, we'll darken up areas. I just watered up some acrylic black paint and adding that in the crevices, and then I'm using the skin tone to blend it with the black. And I did it a few times. I wasn't happy with the result, so I kept going. I'm now gluing hair from a longer wig to the top of her head using a silicone based glue. You can also use a fringe baby hair wig if you have. I did not have it, so I'm doing jugaad here. And then I styled it using Fevicol. watered down some glue till I felt it was sticky enough and not watery, and then I just ran it through the hairs to make it into little clumps of hair, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I did. Now I'll just wear the mask and I'll show you how it looks on me. Okay, see you then. Did you just watch the whole video? What are you doing with your life? Well, anyway, do subscribe, hit the bell, and here are some videos that I think you might like, so go check them out.